Welcome to the third episode of Outside the Box with me, Leo, host.
What is up, everybody? We welcome you to the third one.
Third
Yeah, which is mind over matter. We're gonna have a few mindful matters to mindfully get over with.
Second episode instead of the third. That's fixed now. Good now. Good.
Should be, bro. Should be.
Looking for some confirmation. This episode. Hey, what's up, Ollie? Yeah. Over Matt. Omar. Start it off.
Yeah, sure. If you ain't got no one to start off, bro, I'll jump in.
Well, you got the most topics to talk about.
Yeah, I actually got a
Start
few.
off.
Got a few, two, three to talk about, maybe four even. We'll see what's good. So the first would be about a girl called Shanti Devi, born December 11th, 1926. Born to a completely normal and wealthy family, seemed like a normal child, but the parents were a little worried. Since the age of 4, she spoke very little, only saying a few words here and there. But when she spoke, the anxiety and worry of her parents grew. Shanti insisted to her parents that she had a husband and 3 kids, and that her home is not in Delhi but in Mathura, which is a sacred city located 145 kilometers away from Delhi in the western Uttar Pradesh state, northern India. Shanti said her name was Luigi. She talked in detail about her outfits, about the outfits she wore, the taste of food, and the local dishes she remembered. Age of 6, she she tried to escape her home and Mathura to her husband, handsome with glasses, with a mole on his cheek. Um Shanti remembered and described in great detail all the shops and streets she's never been to. Shanti Devi said that her name was Luigi and that she died after the birth of her son in October 1926. She described in detail how the birth. Sorry. She also described in detail how the birth went. Talked about natural procedures and contractions. It's it seemed that even the most inventive child could not come up with such detail, or could they? Her meeting with Kedar Nat, or not. I'm probably slaughtering it, but anyways. So for a long time, Devi refused to name her husband, but at the age of 9, she told her parents that his name was Pandit Kandarnath Choud, aka Kedar Nat. So when she revealed his name, a family friend decided to check if such a person really existed. And sent a letter to Mathura addressing it to a merchant named Kedarnath. Sometime later, a reply from a major merchant with the same name came. It was confirmed. He confirmed that 9 years ago, 10 days after the birth of his third child, he lost a spouse named Luigi. The family were shocked, and so they decided to arrange Kedarnath and Shanti to meet. The man agreed to go to Delhi and see with his own eyes the girl who claimed to be his wife. She he went and decided to impersonate his brother, but the little girl immediately recognized both him and her son from her past life. She burst into tears at seeing them. Nat asked to speak with Shanti in private, and as Nat later argued, every answer to his questions was very accurate. He also broke down, as it seemed that he was talking to his own wife that passed away nearly over 10 years ago. They spent several days together with Nat and his son before they had to return to Mathura. She didn't want to part from them and begged her parents to return to her former home. She promised she would find her own way there herself, and in order to convince them even more, she told them about a cache of money she had hidden in an old house for a rainy day. And in the end, her parents gave up on agreeing that they had hold any choice from the start, as if they had any choice from the start. Hardly had any choice. By about that time, many famous people in, in India, including politicians, got interested in her strange story. So I'm gonna continue off my phone.
That's what it seems like, Ollie.
Well, what's Ollie saying, bro?
Some form of.
Yep. Just one sec, people. So kind of, I am unprepared. I am unprepared. All right.
Yeah, there's been a few cases like that. It's not the only one.
Oh, the
Reading about.
oh yeah, there's plenty. But this is amazing. There's actually another story about a boy, but we won't get into it now.
Yeah, I've heard
Uh,
about this one as well. It's this one's more known because it has a lot more detail.
yep,
But
yep. Uh, so yeah, in the end, her parents gave up. So because they hardly had a choice. So a lot of people knew about the story, including politicians. They became interested in this strange story. The story caught the attention of Mahatma Gandhi and the famous Indian leader called a committee that included members of parliament, journalists, and other famous people. The group consisted of 15 people. So, traveling home. On November 24th, 1935, the committee carried out an additional check. The girl was taken to Mathura and her behavior was monitored. The results of the committee's work were later documented in archive. As one of the members later said, immediately upon leaving the station, the girl was seated on a seat next to the driver, who was ordered to follow wherever she said. Of course, Shanti had no problem getting the band to what she said was their former home. On the way, she noticed streets that had not been paved before, and the buildings that were recently built. The driver confirmed that these observations are correct. She spoke freely in the local dialect, although no one had taught her this before. When Shanti with a group of escorts entered the house, one of the members recalled the cache she had told about. Shanti quickly climbed the stairs and walked confidently to the corner of the room, declaring that the box was hidden under the first floorboards. Kedarnath opened the floorboard and did find a small chest, but it was empty. In disbelief, Shanti Devi began to look through the gap in the floor, claiming that there was money. However, Kedarnath admitted that they really were there, but he took them after the death of his wife. After visiting Kedarnath and Shanti's home, she and the group went to the home of the former parents. According to witnesses, she not only recognized the place, but was able to identify the father and the mother in a crowd of 50 people. The girl hugged them both, and the old people cried when when they saw her. So after returning to Delhi, the results of the committee's work were documented in an archive. In this report, the commission found no rational explanation for what they witnessed. Much later in the 70s, this information was described in one of the books of the chapter 20 Cases of Reincarnation by the famous psychiatrist and researcher Ian Stevenson. So, yeah, Shanti died in 1984 at the age of 61. So, yeah.
yeah, it's
that that was that.
pretty cool
Oh yeah,
story, bro.
it's pretty amazing, bro. When I read it, I was like, wow, and I had to read it like twice, three times actually so my mind actually gets a proper grip of it. And even still now, as I was reading through it, I was still stuttering and so
Yeah,
yeah,
because it, it's like reading a fantasy book or something.
yeah,
It doesn't seem like reality, but
yeah.
it is reality at the end.
It is what it is.
Yeah. See, that's some shit I can't explain.
Nobody can explain that shit, bro. None of us can really. We might have an idea.
Yeah, we might have our own ideas as to what's happening. I don't think anyone can know exactly
Yeah, that's it, bro.
how the fuck.
Hey, life is a rare thing, and the world is a rare thing. We hardly have any comprehension over it. So,
bro.
yeah, that's it.
We're
It
still too young, you know. Us as a species, generation. Maybe
bro,
in a million, 2 million years, if we're still around, we might have a chance of understanding some of it.
do you know what I think it is, bro? I think we've had a great understanding of the world and the universe and shit. It's just that some people they want to deny it, bro. Do you get me? For us, it's already been
That's
written in stone.
that's true. That's but
So
it depends which way you look at it.
yeah, yeah, million percent.
Like I said, some people they'd rather deny it and then they push the progress back forward. Like a thug.
Literally, and it's a vicious circle,
Yeah.
yeah.
But look, like you said, it's all there. If you wanna look for yourself, it's all there. All there.
That's it. Information is literally at our fingertips. That's another thing we
We're
want to teach people on the show.
we're so
That
lucky, bro. Like we live in 2020 when we got Google, we got the internet, we got smartphones. Pull your smartphone out, Google anything.
bro, the funny thing is that we have fucking libraries that scholars and fucking geniuses would have fucking dreamed of, and we have it in
Bro,
a little device that goes in our palms.
exactly. And like you search for something on Google, and what do you get? You don't get two, three, four results. You get thousands. You get tens of thousands. Like there's so much information on shit out there. You're not gonna be able to go all of it. So yeah, if you're really interested, anybody out there, if you're really interested in anything, do your research. You're gonna find anything in it.
Knowledge is key. Knowledge is key. There is nothing greater than knowledge, in my own opinion and perspective.
But
So anything
knowledge.
else, bro? What you got in mind, bro?
Uh, I was looking at the. Oh, I was looking around and I seen very funny. You know the way the U.S. is pulling out of Iraq and shit,
Oh, are they?
Afghanistan. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's been happening. Like, didn't they already pull out? Like,
Well,
what the fuck?
yeah. I think they're finishing up. China's moving it. China apparently is moving in Afghanistan, but apparently they want to call it. They want to help them some build and shit. So they're planning to go over and help build roads, highways. That, but I don't know.
Doesn't sound like a too bad of an idea, to be honest.
It doesn't sound like too bad of an idea, but has China ever helped anyone like that in that kind of way?
Uh, they have old people, bro. Yeah.
Have they?
Why? Because yeah, they have. Why?
Uh,
Because the world just has a fucking like westernized fucking perception of it,
no,
of
not that.
China and shit.
No, not that. It's not that. But nobody ever helps anyone willingly for no reason. They must have a catch.
That's true, bro. That's true.
There must be something.
But at this point, I think they're trying to expand it everywhere, bro. Don't forget what they're trying to do here as well
Yeah,
in Ireland.
well, that's what I
In
mean.
Ireland, they're trying to
So
buy a fucking plane and build like fucking a little Chinese dystopia or whatever the fuck
yeah,
inside of Dublin.
yeah,
So
but that's what I mean. They must have a fucking reason for them doing it.
I don't think
So,
so, bro. I think it's just expanding. Those people are very intelligent, bro, and they just want to branch out into other.
like Ali said, bro, China never does anything out of niceness or out of kindness, and
I
that's
don't know,
true.
bro. That's
I think they're
that's
just trying to push the communist idea. I think they're just trying to
that's
show,
that that's what I'm
because
saying, literally. Yeah.
yeah, because the people over there at the moment they're all broken, they're poor, they have nothing to do, nothing to look forward to.
And
So if
don't
China
forget the
swoops
only
in and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna help you, we're gonna offer you everything, so you can build up,"
but
you know?
don't forget the only people that ever helped with fucking Afghanistan was Russians as well.
That's true. That's true.
Do you get
Like
me? And
in the
it was
in the
under the
war and in the
communist
fight
fucking
and shit.
regime.
Yeah,
The,
yeah, yeah.
a lot of our dark people, a lot of our Russian soldiers and shit went out there and died and shit. And it wasn't that fucking pretty, but everybody fucking stood beside each other. So maybe that's the reason why they're so willing to go underneath another communist regime.
Fuck off. Now you have to pay for fucking news websites to read something. So stupid. Piss off.
Happened.
Yeah, China prepares to move into Afghanistan with 62 billion Belt and Road program. $62 billion. Not bad.
I like it. I like it. Now imagine in about 10 years what the fuck is fucking Afghanistan gonna look like. And then you get to the fucking working and shit, bro.
Hopefully fucking better than what it looks like today.
I don't know anybody else's opinion, but in my opinion, I like that idea.
In a way, I
Because
like
look,
it as well, but
nobody went out of their way as well to pump so much money into the fucking agriculture or fucking whatever the fuck it is in Afghanistan. Those motherfuckers just went over there to fucking take their resources and fight a little bit and then fuck off. Like, what the fuck did the US do? They helped them so much over the years. Over the years, and it's still fucking bullshit. Like Afghanistan, their fucking government, their military is just in like
they
in
never
complete
helped them with
disarray.
anything though.
Yeah, they just had their back. You get me? They had their back.
They had their back by being there and fucking sucking resources. They looked after their own backs. And
Yeah,
they're like,
pretty much,
oh,
bro.
while we're here and we're looking after ourselves, you can shield yourselves behind us as well.
And all the cool war stories they got to tell from Afghanistan as well.
And then all the medals that they're gonna be giving each other.
And all the
Oh,
martyrs that died as well.
you did a good job. Oh, you did a good job too.
Exactly.
Very
Pat
good
on the
job.
back.
Very good job. Yeah.
They went over there. They were calling them a bunch of fucking savages. And
Yeah.
at then, what did it come out? You went over there, fucked with some people, apparently looked after them, and then fucking left, withdrawn your forces and everything from Afghanistan.
Yeah, but they were calling them insurgents and they were calling them savages and they have no fucking technology and they live in little huts and little fucking dirt houses and shit. Like, come on.
Best thing ever. Like me and my girl even watched that like 2 days ago or the day before, bro. Cat Williams talking about insurgents. Remember? Yeah.
I remember
Like,
that.
come on, tell me what the Iraqi uniform looked like. Tell me. I mean, nobody knows shit. They're killing motherfuckers over there in fucking flip flops, cowboy hats, fucking fur coats and shit, man. Shorts.
Real shit, bro. I'm telling you, but that's what it was.
Literally.
They didn't know who the fuck they were killing. And
look, bro, I'd love to talk to you on this as well because it's to do with your country as well, right? So, for most of the people that don't know, Romania has its own sphinx, right? And it's an ancient structure.
Yeah.
So maybe it's due to weathering or maybe it's carved. We don't know, but it does look 90%, like 90% that it was carved and made to look the way it is. Shit just doesn't weather in that type of fucking form. Do you get me? You might have different kind of rock formations, and due to weathering, they might look in different ways and shit, but not to that extent where it looks like a fucking sphinx.
Exactly, not to that extent.
Yeah, and inside that fucking sphinx, there's a great fucking library, an ancient library apparently, and all this shit is fucking classified. So before they invaded Iraq, any fucking bullshit, they went and took over that fucking mountainside and shit. What year would this be? This was right before they fucking 9/11 and everything, bro, right?
04, yeah.
Oh, was it 04? Right.
Yeah. It was the last time they opened up the mountains. 04.
But bro, I've read, and I don't know, it was some sort of fucking Romanian scientist that did some sort of fucking interview or something. But it was this long ass read, and I read it fucking ages ago as well. Apparently, he was the he was the only one that that got, well, either he was the only one or one of the few that got in there to see. He was apparently the first one to be able to call, that was called up to check out the giant table, bro, with the chair. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And they put up steps onto that chair, and he crawled up, and he touched the surface of the table, and everything just lit up.
Yeah.
Holographs, species of humanoids that we have never seen of, or like your wildest fucking imagination could never fucking think of.
Yeah, it was like an
It's a
encyclopedia
life.
of the universe, literally.
Either of the universe or every species. Apparently, I read, bro, that it was every species that ever lived on Earth or that lives on Earth, something like that. It
From
was a
what I've
library.
Yeah, from what I've read, it's like I said, a book of the universe. It's got everything about the universe, like about all the species, about all the planets, all the shit. It's got
That's.
Apparently it's got maps to other fucking galaxies and shit.
So I didn't read that. I read that it had like fauna in it and animals and
Yeah,
all kinds of fucking shit, bro.
yeah. Apparently there's maps or mapways to other galaxies. Ways to get to other galaxies.
So it shows you star systems and where to
Yeah,
actually fucking go and look. Yeah,
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Wow. I
So
never heard about that, bro, and I didn't read that far, bro. That's fucking wow.
imagine that, bro. They're talking about fucking intergalactic fucking travel and shit.
And this fucking this structure, this library is thousands of years old. It's thousands. We literally have no fucking age for it. We do not know.
Who the fuck knows how old it is, bro?
And it's literally a library of giants. Like, people, we cannot describe how big these chairs and these tables actually were. We would have been literally not even dwarfed. We would have been babies beside these fucking beings. It's amazing. It's crazy.
Yep.
So yeah, where I was going with this, apparently after that, there's another three libraries that were activated. Right after that dude hit that, heat signatures went off, and one of the first people to pick it up was the United States Army military. I picked up a signature in tunnels that lead from Buchek to Iraq, and then from Iraq to another. So there's another two or three places that got activated. I think somewhere in Turkey. I know in Iraq, in Baghdad, and we know about the one, the third, the fourth one. I don't know about. I don't want to lie.
I think the first one was somewhere around Siberia or Russia, if
Oh,
I'm not mistaken.
you're actually right, bro. Now, yeah, that fucking kind of rings a bell. That
Uh,
actually does ring a
if
bell.
I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken, one of them was up in Siberia around some.
somewhere like that. That's probably the missing link, bro. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Now that you said Siberia, kind of, yeah.
because they go all the way around. They go down to Africa, up north, go across.
Yeah, but there's only apparently three or four libraries. You get
Yeah,
me, bro? And those
but
libraries were activated.
but they're all connected.
Yeah, no, you're right. They're all connected. Like,
Yeah,
the fucking thingies are leading down to them and shit as well. These
yeah.
subterranean tunnels and shit that just goes on for fucking thousands of miles, which is.
How though? How?
And remember, you told me, I didn't. I don't. I still don't believe it because I read different. But like, because you're a fucking native and shit, you probably know more.
I've
Like you said the tunnels are monoatomic gold.
that's what they say. Yeah, monoatomic gold. That's what they're made of.
Yeah. So if anybody doesn't know what monoatomic gold is, the purest, cleanest, hardest fucking is. Yeah.
Gold to make or find.
Yeah. We have not come up with a technology in the 21st century yet to turn gold into monoatomic gold.
Nope.
It's
We
it's
can
it's
only find it.
impossible. Yeah.
And
So it's that deep.
they got hallways, like
Yeah.
hallways, fucking
Giant hallways, like 20, 30 meters maybe high. Fucking
fucking
hallways.
walls, fucking ceiling made of gold, monoatomic gold.
And there's so I've seen this weird video, and I've seen there's three tunnels, right? Where there's like the libraries like behind us now is like we're standing towards it. Yeah, we see three
Right?
tunnels, There's like a fork, and right in front of the fork, there's like there's an archway, which is absolutely huge once again, and the archway is glowing it's not glowing, but there's a light and it breathes, and there's this blue breathing fucking light, and this light,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's after they activated the thing.
something like that, bro. I don't know, but it was.
After he touched the table, he said there was a light. There was a blue fucking pulsing light. Then everything came to fucking
I don't know, bro, but
reveal itself. All the hologram and
the
shit.
pulsing light was in one of the archways, in one of the doorways, the three tunnels and shit. I know what you're talking about. The holographs came up and shit of
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
library that we're talking about, yeah.
Uh,
And yeah, just crazy shit. And apparently that's the reason why the American military went so far and deep into Iraq as well, and that's why they held it there for so long.
could be, bro.
That's I'm sorry, but that's my theory. I'm not saying that I heard this anywhere, but that's literally my theory.
It does make a bit of sense, but
And don't forget how privy and how fucking, bro, they love this kind of shit. Don't forget what they did to the Nazis as well, bro. They took in all the fucking Nazis.
I know, bro.
So
All the
like,
scientists and shit, yeah.
yeah, they love this kind of fucking bullshit, bro.
I know.
Like, look what
Uh,
they did to like Romania. Like, imagine this is a fucking Romanian fucking heritage site. This is a place where fucking the Carpathians and the Dacians would have fucking been fucking thousands and thousands of years ago. This is their fucking place. It belongs to the natives, but no, the fucking American army went in, and only a few of the Romanian scientists were allowed. Like,
I know, bro.
the fucking
it's
cheek, the
it's
fucking
it's
cheek,
fucked up.
man.
And then because of them, to this day, we still can't fucking open them up because they sealed off the tunnels.
Are you
2004 was the last time they were open.
Oh yeah, you told me. He's like, fucking, we can go over there, bro. He's like, you told me ages ago. It's like, bro, we can take a trip, but we're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, because they're always guarding it. They got fucking to this day. They got U.S. military in Romania. They got U.S. troops in Romania.
And another fucking thing as well. So on the table there was some sort of console, and inside the console, right? So it's not like we know buttons. It, it, it's a smooth surface with literally no buttons, no levers, no analogs, no nothing. A smooth surface, and in the smooth surface was like this sort of indentation. Right? And inside this indentation was this fine gold powder. Right? There's this legend that Leo told me about ages ago, years ago, that I looked into, and I fucking it's kind of dear to my heart because it's amazing. So, so you told me about Zalmoxis, remember?
Yep.
You told me about Zalmoxis, so I found out that fucking Zalmoxis would come. Well, you actually told me that he'd come in and out every fucking 300 years, would show himself,
Yeah.
and then he'd disappear again, and the people were like, what the fuck is going on? So one of these 300 years, people were like, fuck this, we're gonna surround him, and we're gonna find out how is he able to live for so long.
Yep.
So they surrounded him. He came out. He wasn't really fucking bothered or anything. And he explained to them that he lives in the library of the giants. And then he was eating something in his food that's this gold this dust that he found in the console. So yeah, so we don't know how long this dude lived, or
Oh,
is if
a
he's even
long time.
still alive somewhere.
Not anymore. See, the thing is, that motherfucker was so smart and he learned so much from the library, bro. It's amazing. If
Bro,
you
as far as I read from him like years ago, he apparently found the fountain of youth, as
yeah,
others would say, the
but
elixir for life and shit.
Yeah, but if you look at medical research today and you look up monoatomic gold and its
Yeah, yeah,
properties,
yeah, 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 yeah. You're right. You're right.
tell me what it
I
does, my
have,
friend.
I have, my friend.
Tell me exactly what it does. Because that motherfucker was not smart and he was not lying. He was alive for hundreds of years. So, and there's writings that
Yep.
prove that. There's fucking writings that prove that.
There's even Greek. I actually found like Greek fucking historians and shit that wrote about him in great detail, in great detail. So
I didn't know about that.
yeah, bro.
Fair enough. But I know he has writings hundreds of years apart. His
Oh,
own
does he?
writings. Yeah,
No, I didn't know that.
yeah.
I knew
That's what
there
I'm.
was writings about him, but I didn't know that he
No,
wrote. He
his
had his
his
own.
own writings. Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. Like motherfucker is proven to have lived hundreds of years because, like, you can't fake his writing.
Hmm.
You know,
Cause yeah.
because yeah.
Now that, do you know what? Do you know what that reminds me of? You ever seen, what is it called? The Voynich manuscript, or is it like the Devil's Bible? Is it the same thing, or they did a different thing?
No,
I
they're the
think
same
that's the
thing.
same.
Yeah,
They're
the
the same
Voynich
thing, right?
manuscript. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like tell, like, for people, like, what the hell? Are this giant fucking book, huge fucking book, measures 1.5 meters, 1.4 meters tall, and
Huge.
like on a meter, like in fucking length, or more than a meter in length.
Yeah, I don't think that's a book for you or me to read, bro.
Apparently, so this monk, he was sentenced to death for some weird shit. I don't want to lie, for what. And the monks told him, if you want to live, compile a Bible of everything in the world, and the Bible itself had like literally about everything. And he had one night, he had 24 hours to do it, and they left him to it, and he could he couldn't do it, so he apparently called upon the devil, and
Okay.
the devil apparently gave him a hand. And
Constructed it.
the funny thing is that apparently this fucking thingy needed to be done over like 40 years. You needed like 40 years to put it together or something. And it needed like 40 cows or something for the cowhide and shit that was used on it. It's just like fucking crazy numbers and shit.
Yeah.
And
Motherfucker got
apparently,
it done in one night.
yeah, and apparently scientists proved that it was done by one person in a short amount of time. So by the same person in a short amount of time. There's literally nothing off about the calligraphy or handwriting or anything. So just like,
Yeah, because you can tell when something is constant. Even
yeah,
the
yeah,
cowhides. If some of them were, because how long does it take for the cow to fucking be born and get slaughtered and get the fucking hides done and prepared and shit? Like that would have taken a while. If they're taken at different times, they would have all aged differently. So if they all aged the same
yeah.
and shit, yeah, it must have been assembled and written in a quick
But
fucking.
it it's proven, it's like it was written in a very short amount of time.
But
I
that's
won't
what I mean,
fucking
yeah.
person.
Like science can actually prove that shit.
Yeah, so I don't know, bro.
There's some unexplainable shit in the world, bro.
And the languages in it as well is undecipherable. We don't understand. We can't fucking understand.
It's yeah, it's one of the few books we can't read.
And all every language expert, every fucking ancient fucking specialist in languages, and they just can't fucking figure out what the hell it was, or what the hell it is, or who the hell it was made by. We have the story, and that's it. What?
Ollie was like the stream is frozen. Then he unsent it. I think it was just a quick 2 second. Then it came back.
Yeah, it happens, bro. I see your thingy is like freezing at times as well.
Uh, yeah, it blurs a little bit from time to time, but what can you
Oh,
expect, bro? We're on Wi-Fi and shit, you know.
that's
When
true.
when we finally get together and we build a nice little studio, then we're gonna have no more of these issues. But
Ollie
until
said,
then,
"Ha ha, it was my internet." Yeah, thanks, Ollie.
yeah. Like I said, there shouldn't be any issues. I'm monitoring all this shit. We have 15 megabytes of data going up.
That is interesting.
We're doing well.
A lot of gigabytes.
I wish I had gigabytes, bro.
Some gigabits.
I would have been streaming to all the services, not just Facebook and YouTube. But yeah, bro, like you said, I think the US went in there for that shit and for all the other shit as well. All the resources, all the other shit that they could profit off.
Probably, bro.
Because that shit must have had some importance to them as well. Because, like I said, to this day, there's U.S. troops in it.
But look, at the same time, like if they do, like they will probably profit off the country itself. That's a given, right? But I know for 1,000,000% that they're not gonna mistreat the country itself, and they're not gonna mistreat the people. Like if they start flourishing in that country, the country itself will flourish. You'll see. Shit will start getting built. The Chinese themselves will start fucking coming in. All the Afghanis will be getting fucking normal fucking work and shit. I know it's not normal, but the country itself can't fucking come to that.
Yeah, they
So
can't do it themselves, so they need some help.
So
But
why fucking not, bro?
What I'm thinking is, I'm thinking about Taiwan. I'm thinking about Hong Kong. I'm thinking about fucking Mongolia, bro. You know, like China could have helped a lot of other countries close to them, but they don't really help, from what I've seen.
But see, think Taiwan is its own self. Hong Kong is just Hong Kong.
But no, say that to China. Say Taiwan is its own thing to China.
Yeah, say that. Don't say that to a Taiwanese person, or call a Hong Kongian like fucking Chinese and shit. He's gonna go mad at you, bro.
Yeah, no, but say Taiwan is its own country to anyone in China, and they're gonna be like, no, Taiwan's part of China. There is no Taiwan. It's China.
Taiwan.
It's Taiwan, exactly. Yeah. It's not that I was taught to hate China, but from all the shit that I've seen and all the shit that I've read and heard, they're not my favorite people.
Sorry. I have literally nothing against China except for their dog markets and their shark thing.
Yeah, that's another horrible thing. But so you don't mind them hunting and shooting Mongolian people for no reason?
Bro, go fuck with a proper Mongolian. Come on, like.
No, but
I got
in the fucking mountains and shit.
You think they give a fuck about that shit, bro? Them motherfuckers are out there living their best life, bro. Nobody's gonna fucking. Bro, we're speaking about Mongolia here. China might be China, but don't forget who fucking Mongolia was as well.
No, but yeah, they were some bad motherfuckers too.
Bro, they conquered most of the world.
80% ish. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Most of the world, majority of the world, like bad motherfuckers. And look at their reign as well. Their reign was so fucking beautiful from Genghis. Okay, with Genghis it might have been a little bloody and shit, but that was just the foundation. Down to fucking Kublai and shit, everything was fucking beautiful. Everybody thrived in their empire. The Silk Roads, everything that connected was controlled by them. They ran that shit, and he let everybody fucking practice any religion they want. They can do whatever the fuck they want as long as they adhere by the rules, and they're nice to fucking everybody else, and that's it. And that they fucking what you call it, that they claim that they're under the Khanate, the Khan Empire and shit.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all they wanted.
I know, bro. But what I'm saying is, they're slaughtering innocent fucking
Yeah,
Mongolians for
yeah.
no reason.
That's
They
been happening for a minute, bro. But you have to understand that that's not only one kind of. Well, that's only one perspective as well. You get me? Because
yeah.
like I said, the Mongolians are not stepping a full pack. We really don't know a lot of shit that happens like behind the fucking scenes and shit.
Hmm.
They have their soldiers, but them motherfuckers will ride in on horses with their AKs and their fucking leopards and fucking whatever the fuck else they have, man. And trust me,
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. They had nothing. Because I seen a video. These motherfuckers were walking in a conga line through the mountains. Nothing. They were just walking through the mountains, you know?
just
And
be normal people.
fucking Chinese military, bro. Just fucking picking them off. Just pop, 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 pop. Uh, you know?
Motherfuckers playing games.
Yeah. Literally, they were playing fucking duck game with real people.
Yeah.
But then again, what about the States? They bombed hospitals and schools and fucking whole towns and villages and shit.
Yeah, that's another fucking conversation, bro. The
That's
fucking the states, that the states are just a horrible fucking like
yeah.
their
People are
governments and their
always
military.
China's bad, Hitler was bad, Stalin was bad. Yeah, what about today? What about today?
Look at Nixon, look at Reagan.
Stop stop focusing on the past and stop focusing on whatever fucking history books tell you to hate and
Yeah, exactly.
open your fucking eyes and look at what's going on around you today.
Do a bit of research. It's right under your noses, like
Yeah.
literally.
Look at the news. You don't need to do research. Just fucking
Yeah,
open the news. Just
and
look at
see
what
what.
everybody's doing. The United Nations is fucked up. They're raping kids in fucking Africa and shit. Um, like you said, the United States as a whole, we need about fucking 5 episodes for that shit.
Oh, we'll get into it, bro. We will
Yeah,
get into it. Trust me.
we'll need a whole series on that shit.
Cause me, I love to talk shit about the fucking states. Like, no disrespect to the citizens and the normal people that don't know what the
I
fuck's happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, I love the States, but I also hate what the States has been doing.
I don't hate the states. I hate their government and I hate the people that are in charge, the fucking puppeteers, the people that are pulling the
Exactly.
strings and shit.
The people that
Because
are behind everything.
it's not the armies, it's not the soldiers. Because the soldiers, once again, they just fucking take orders and they do what is told to them. They're doing what a good fucking soldier is supposed to do. That's about it.
That's it, bro.
But there is motherfuckers that go out and went out and have hurt people and children and fucking females and shit for no fucking reason, just because they hated that fucking race or ethnicity or religion or whatever the fuck. It literally was it was a war. It was a war on everything that was not theirs. That was not them.
That's it, bro. They just wanted to be on top of everything.
Yep.
Like we're the best. We know the best. That's it.
Look at the push for fucking the hate for communism, commies this, commies that, always this fucking. Come on.
Since the Cold War, yeah.
They've always been pushing that fucking agenda and shit, and they're like, you watch all the fucking Marvel movies, watch some fucking old action movies and shit. There's always that Russian fucking bad guy. There's
Oh,
always that
there's
Russian fucking scientist and shit, that fucking
exactly.
bomber or whatever the fuck.
It's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up, but that's who they are, and people need to open their eyes and realize that that's who they actually are.
They've been doing it for such a long time, for such a long time, and people don't understand that their government is so fucking corrupt. Like let me talk to you about this because most people really don't know, and it's still a mystery to people what really happened to JFK. Most people like the government took him out, the CIA was a part of it and shit. Yeah, in a way, but people have to understand that fucking Mr. Kennedy was involved with the mafia and the mob. and he fucked himself over. And there was this mafia boss that he and the mafia boss kind of had an agreement that the mafia would be let into office. Do you understand? That they would be a part of his fucking presidency because they helped push his agenda and they got him where he needs.
Yeah, that's how you got into office.
Yeah. So this motherfucker goes and turns his back on fucking the Italian mafia in the States, on the five families. So what the fuck do they do? Exactly. And that's the fucking story behind JF Kennedy, and people still till this day will argue about all kinds of fucking things.
All
Look
kinds
at
of theories and all kinds of bullshit. Yeah, I know.
we have a fucking great man that changed his fucking life and came out and started telling us fucking stories about the life and all these stories that were happening and these fucking inside stories that were going on. His name is Michael Franchese. He was a part of the Colombo family of Michael
Yeah,
Franchese Jr. His dad was the underboss of the Colombo
I've
family.
I've watched his videos. Yeah, he does YouTube videos and stuff. Now he explains the life of mafia and shit.
That man is fucking literally amazing. What a fucking man. If
Yeah,
anybody doesn't know who the fuck he is, go check out Michael Franchese fucking and subscribe to his channel because he'll give you a lot of game on life and he's a 60-something-year-old man. Oh, he ain't a kid as well.
and he can teach you literally everything that you want to know about the mafia.
Uh,
He'll
not
tell you.
not only the mafia, about the life and life itself and
Yeah,
understanding and
everything that went on about the mafia, their life, the way they had to think, the way they had to live, where they came from, how they got the power, how they operated, everything.
yep, people ask him all kinds of questions as well and he answers them.
Yeah,
He sits down with his daughters and his family
and
and has a little
and
talking.
he's literally one of the only people that left the mafia and is still alive.
Yeah, in a way.
Literally, because
He,
you can't just do that. You can't just leave the mafia. You know that. You can't just
but
get
well,
up and walk away.
you can't just walk away from it. Yeah. Once you take that oath, it's
That's it. Yeah, it's family, bro.
only a few have
You,
walked away from it, and he's one of them.
you can't turn your back on family, bro. That's
And
one of
thing
their fucking biggest things.
and one
Rules.
thing about Michael as well, he kind of took a funny way out, and like most people would like I would say that he's a rat, but there's a fact about it that nobody has ever got locked up by the name of Michael.
Nope.
He never put anybody away. He
No.
he acted he acted like he was on stand and like not he wasn't literally on stand, but like I mean he was like hand in hand with the police. He was acting, but he was playing them two sides.
Yeah. What he did was he gave away the operations, but he never gave away.
And he never gave away serious or big operations as well, bro.
No,
He
he just
talked about everything. He talked about everything that he ever did.
exactly, and he just gave them shit to get them off his back. Just meaningless shit, you know, small shit, just so he could keep them off his back and
No,
shit.
nothing too deep.
No,
And if anybody really wanted to get him, they would have got him because people like there was like
bro, it's
a
the
good amount of
mafia. What
money
you?
on his head.
It's the fucking mafia.
Yeah,
But
anybody can get got. So
a lot of people said that he was one of the good guys in the mafia. No, a lot of people loved him as well.
apparently, not only that, bro, because his dad was that mafia. He was the mafioso,
The
the
mafioso,
mafia
yeah.
fucking also.
Yep.
Yeah, the real dude, not the fucking TV gangsters, the John Gaddis and the
No, no,
fucking
no, no.
Sammy Grananos and shit, but like the real fucking
The
like an
actual
Albert
fucking
Anastasia, like a fucking Mayor Lansky, like a fucking yeah.
so yeah. It's that respect as well, you know. It comes with that.
And one thing why he wasn't killed as well because of the money that he made. Apparently, Michael was pulling in around at maximum 7 to 8 million a week through his through his tax and gas business or gas tax business, whatever the fuck it was. He was
Oh,
doing with the Russians.
That's the one. He's the motherfucker that fucking pulled the fucking tax scam. Yeah, with the
Yes,
gas.
yeah.
Yeah.
D1, bro. He's D1.
Yep.
Him and the Russians, bro.
I remember that as well.
Bro, they defrauded the fucking government of billions, probably. We
Billions,
don't
yeah.
even know.
Bro, they say some of it is still going to this day.
What, his fucking shit?
Yeah. That scam. Some of it, that scam is still going to this day.
No, apparently, yeah, bro. The scam is still going till this day. But they kind of fucking clamped down on it, and it became more serious, bro. I don't know today how they're doing it, but when he
Yeah.
was doing it, it was completely fucking different.
Oh, when he was doing it was simple back in the day. I wish I lived back in the days when there was no cameras, no fucking mobile phone. You know? You'd walk into a place, you'd have a good 20, 30 minutes to beat someone, you know, before the cops came. And they had some time to get away as well. And plus then the cops had a fucking shitty little car that only went about 90. They could probably get away up fucking from them on a bike.
He has a lot of stories about fucking TV stars and musicians and boxers and fucking promoters, all kinds of stuff.
Like, you know, that old school mafia shit wouldn't run nowadays, you know? Like all the extortion and all the shit that they used to do, just going into people's restaurants and shit.
It still happens till this day, bro. But not
the same way.
Not the same way. Yeah.
But that's what I mean. The shit that they used to do back in the day wouldn't run today.
Yeah.
Come on, they used to run like 5-6 people just walk into fucking places and just start smashing shit up.
Yeah, they talk to them first, and if it didn't happen their way, yeah.
You gonna pay? You gonna pay? We're just gonna keep smashing shit.
Just bouncing their heads off fucking thingy.
Yeah. Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Ask anyone that fucking is still alive today that lived back then. They'll tell you, bro. Those were the days.
They were indeed, actually, bro. That's when a lot of people were fucking thriving.
It is,
the
bro.
60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and shit. They
From
were
the
some
50s
serious
onwards,
times.
After the Second World War.
And not even the 50s, bro. Even in the 30s and the 40s, people were thriving. Fucking Al Capone and everything. So yeah.
Yeah.
He was doing his thing, bro, with the fucking alcohol shit, with the bootlegging and shit.
The bootlegging and shit, yeah.
Alphonse, whatever his fucking name was.
Can't remember.
Yeah, Alphonse fucking Capone. Whatever. I wasn't Capone, and I wasn't Alphonse Capone. It was Alphonse something else. I forgot. Alphonse Capone.
Alphonse Capone.
Yeah. So yeah, I got something else to go on. So cosmology from anthropic principle to irreducible complexity and beyond. So mind over matter kind of stuff.
Ooh, get into that part.
Yeah, we get into that part. You're probably gonna enjoy this part.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I was looking at the time where we've been on for about 55 minutes now. Gone on to almost.
We are up now, are we? Oh, it says, well, we're on the call actually, but yeah. So what?
We're almost going on to an hour. No, we're just trying to keep it consistent, you know? Try to not make it longer than an hour and a half.
Yeah, I don't care, bro, actually. I think we should make it a lot fucking longer than a fucking hour and a half. Well, you know what? We'll start making it longer when we actually have our equipment, our proper setups. And
Exactly.
we're going over the 2.5 hours, 3.5 hour marks. Then we'll go for longer talks, definitely.
When we can have fucking guests coming in and shit, then yeah.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna need those 2-3 hours, you know?
Oh, we will indeed. So I got this, I have this, and then I got 2 topics, bro. Another 2 topics. I don't think this is gonna take too long. We'll see, anyways. If people are watching, they're watching, bro. So yeah, let me go on to this. So yeah, who did it? Did God do it? The very idea that the universe had a beginning was so troubling to Sir Fred Hoyle that when he was promoted to lecture in mathematics in Cambridge in 1948, he published 2 papers on steady-state cosmology, in which he presented a serious alternative to the Big Bang theory. That led him to speculate about human life on planet Earth. Eventually, he proposed now what is called the anthropic. I'm saying my words all wrong. The anthropic principle. His theory is based more on philosophy than science, but modern quantum physics seems to follow a similar tendency. His basic tenet is that the universe cannot exist without a consciousness to observe it. So the anthropic principle. How could the universe be so well balanced as to fall within such a very narrow band of laws that just happen to define the boundaries of human beings and their thought processes? It seems very unlikely. Therefore, Hoyle proposed that human beings originated and evolved within the universe, because this is the kind of universe in which they could originate and evolve. It seemed like circular reasoning, but it makes sense in a philosophical kind of way. This kind of theorizing has a profound influence on Sir Hoyle. When he first began to think about these lines, he was an atheist, but he eventually came to believe that the guiding hand of God was behind the whole thing. To Hoyle, the statistical improbability of carbon-based life forms, such as humans, was too much to overcome. He could not imagine such an event without help. You can hear me well, yeah?
Yeah.
He could not imagine such an event without help from the outside. There are currently 2 accepted variations of Hoyle's original theme that do not require a traditional view found in most religions. The first is called Strong Anthropic Principle, SAP, and is championed by Frank Tipler and John Barrow. They believe that the universe is somehow compelled to produce conscious life. In other words, the universe intended human beings. Human beings are its reason for being. I'm sorry, my dog is my dog is my dog is dogging. So yeah. So yes, the story of Mr. Frank Sir, whatever his name is, Hoyle.
So basically, what he's trying to say is that the universe exists for us, and we exist for the universe.
Yeah, and then there's another thingy, which is this other variation. It's called the weak anthropic principle, WAP, WAP.
WAP, not the WAP you all know.
Yeah,
Other
exactly,
kind of WAP.
people.
The scientific WAP.
This is the knowledgeful WAP.
Yeah.
Its chief cheerleader is Brandon Carter. He believes the universe is fine-tuned to human being specifications because of what he calls selection bias, or even survivor bias. In other words, life will arise in a universe that is capable of supporting it.
Okay.
Talk to me.
So, what he's saying is that the universe was basically made for us. It was tailored to us. Alright?
Apparently, yes.
Okay, so who made the universe? An entity, right? So someone must have made it.
We don't know, bro.
Right?
We can't just say an entity.
Well,
We don't know what made the universe.
okay, but let's say, because in his words, somebody made it, somebody tailored it, right?
Well, he didn't really say that, perhaps. Oh, so they believe that the universe is somehow compelled to produce conscious life. In other words, the universe intended human beings. Human beings are its reason for being.
I don't know, because if the universe intended human beings, there must have been more of us, not just one planet. But then
Right?
again, how do we know there isn't more of us?
Exactly, bro.
That's a good
Exactly.
question. What if there is more of us out there? What if there is more motherfuckers out there?
So, so
See, we're
one step,
trying
bro.
to.
So he rejected the Big Bang. He rejected the Big Bang theory.
Okay.
So he said, resembling arguments for a creator for its original or irrational process and can be described in scientific terms. Instead, Hoyle, along with Thomas Gold and Herman Bondi, with whom he had worked on radar in the Second World War, in 1940 began to argue for the universe as being in a steady state and formulated their steady state theory. The theory tried to explain how the universe could be external, essentially unchanging, while still having the galaxies be observed moving away from each other. The theory hinged on the creation of matter between galaxies over time, so that even though galaxies get further apart, new ones that develop between them fill the space they leave. So it was like an ever growing and an evolving, I guess that's what they're trying to say. Something disappears and then that space gets theory was one alternate to the Big Bang theory, which, like the Big Bang theory, agree with the key observations of the day. As a strong critic of the Big Bang, he coined the term.
The reason why I believe in the Big Bang is because
Yeah, keep
the
on talking.
galaxies are not only moving away from us, but they're moving away from us faster and faster with time. Right? Which is like that might not make sense because you think if something was thrown somewhere, it'd go fast and then slow down. But no, because there's nothing to stop it
Yeah, it's
to
just a
oppose it in
momentum.
the. So the
Yeah,
momentum just keeps on going faster and faster and faster.
it's just empty space.
Yeah. So there's nothing to oppose the force of it going forward.
Unless there is some sort of galaxy or black hole or kind of a planet or something that's
If it
in
meets
the way.
something else, but it can't meet anything else because there was nothing else there before. So there is nothing for it to smash into. Or so I think. Before the Big Bang, there was nothing. So then the Big Bang.
How the hell do we know that before the Big Bang there was nothing?
That's what I
What
mean.
if there was,
That's my idea of it. I don't know that.
yeah, like,
I
what,
don't know.
what if there was already something and the Big Bang just happened and now there's, what if like, there's a theory that, like, there's a theory, well, it has been theorized for a long time that black holes aren't really black holes, that just like are a hole of death. I just suck
No,
everything in for.
yeah, that's what black holes are. But see, my theory is that everything in the universe is gonna turn into black holes at some point, because all the stars die at some point, right? And all the matter over the trillions, billions, quadrillions of years, whatever the fuck, is all gonna get sucked into black holes, and black holes are gonna meet each other and get bigger and bigger. And at some point, one of them black holes is gonna get so big that it's gonna fucking explode.
They implode.
Well, they implode when they're formed, but then
The,
they can also explode. And
in certain senses, yeah, you're
and when a black hole explodes, that's never been seen before.
right. Well, it hasn't been absorbed before, but we kind of know of it happening in the distance.
No, implosions. We know of
No,
implosions, not
implosions. But like I said,
explosions.
we know that it happens at distance because there's things left over,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're able to pick up
But
same way we're able to differentiate what planets are made of.
yeah, so my theory is that after everything in the universe dies, because it will at some point, it all just gets recycled. Basically, the universe just gets recycled.
That's what a black hole is. That's what I think a fucking black hole is, literally.
Yeah, it just sucks everything up and then just spits it all back out again.
Yeah, into just fucking just renewed energy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, because all that energy has to go into somewhere. It goes into the black holes and then it gets re-released. Universe. So I think the universe is just a cycle. Everything is a cycle. Cause, I was talking to moms about this. Well, like, well, what's after the universe? What's beyond the universe? I was like, thing? I don't know.
What you mean not? What you mean nothing?
Nothing.
How can there be? How can
everything?
there be nothing? Yeah, exactly.
Everything? I don't fucking know. There's no way for us to know what's beyond the universe. Is there anything beyond? Is there such a thing as beyond the universe? Is the universe infinite and can it go beyond the universe? Like,
well, we know that it is infinite. Yes, to some extent.
See, to some extent, but that's the thing. Like, we don't know for sure because we're not advanced enough to know. Okay, we're just speculating. We're just trying to fucking X-May.
Well, we claim to know and shit in particular, but we really don't know. Yes.
No, we don't know.
We don't know shit.
No, we don't know shit. We're stupid. We're all stupid. But trying to sound smart and to fucking make sense of it to the way we understand it in our stupid way is that it must be infinite. It must go on forever. Because I think of it as, the planet. It's round.
Yeah,
the universe is round. Everything is just round. It's a cycle. Everything is a cycle. There's no end to a cycle. So it must be infinite.
So yeah, there's infinite fucking possibilities of what could be and not could be, and what there is and there isn't, and we
Exactly.
really we haven't even a fraction of idea what is beyond our fucking noses.
That's it, bro. It's ever growing and yeah.
And galaxies, what are galaxies as well? Like, what are galaxies? They're worlds within themselves. So
yeah.
What are nebulas? What are nebulas? That's galaxies inside worlds inside galaxies.
Yeah, it's planets, galaxies, nebulas, universes, God knows whatever the fuck comes after universes. Maybe universes are just like galaxies. They're just a smaller part of something bigger as well.
Yeah, which is a nebula. And then we're part of a fucking... We don't know what the fuck we're part of.
Exactly,
And all we know is remember the end to the first Man in Black movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember? We're just some fucking and some aliens. I don't know, lab experiment or something.
Yeah, something like that. But see, I don't believe that either, cause.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Like, some people say, "Oh, God made us," or something made us. Something must have made us. Well, if something must have made us, who made them? Answer me this, genius. Who the fuck made them?
Once again, there's millions of capabilities.
Yeah.
There's probably beyond millions of capabilities that either somebody did probably plant us or planted them or made them, or they just evolved with evolution as time just went from something into something and they became a conscious, intelligent life.
Yeah, but see, we'll never get to the end of it, because if God made us, who made God? Well, this person, and who made that person, or whatever the fuck, this entity or whatever, and who made them, and until you finally get to the source of where everything came from, but we never will.
Well, we can all that. It's not that we never will, bro. We can always. That's a very stupid thing to say, because, like I said, knowledge is infinite. We can always learn in different fucking ways.
Yeah, we can always look for the answer, and we can always theorize.
Yeah, And that's the thing. We can make up whatever is in our own minds and fucking make it into fact if we wish. But then again, we have to put our heads down and we really have to fucking study and look into fucking things. We have to make it a passion. Because if you just if you don't, then what will we know later on? What will our fucking children, their children, their fucking children's and shit? What will
That's
just
it, bro.
be what will be in a space race just for fucking countries to get the fucking Mars first, so the US or the Russians can be fucking. What about us knowing what's fucking actually beyond what's here, our waters, what's actually happening to Earth itself?
That's it, bro. Because, like you said, everyone's trying to get the fuck out, you know? Get off the planet. So our next big thing is to go to Mars and escape the planet because the planet is dying. The planet is not fucking. We,
You
we
know,
just
the planet,
we just need to be smart. We
the
need to
planet
open our
is
eyes.
one thing is yeah, exactly. We need to open our eyes to some things that already have happened in the past and we know about, and
Exactly.
that the world just does this every few thousands of years. And there is places, once again, there is places that I personally know about that are not gonna be destroyed or flooded.
Yep.
But the rest of the world will be. The world will fucking cleanse itself.
Most of it will, yeah, because
The
it
world
needs it.
will. It needs it
It
exactly.
needs it. That's how it works. It's a mechanism, like everything else. It's a fucking mechanism
It's
on a
a
timer.
it's a giant computer that just
Yeah,
needs its reset every now and then.
exactly. You use your fucking laptop for 20 years and not format Windows. See how it fucking go.
Or change your thermal paste or fucking SSD or whatever the hell.
Exactly.
It's
Nothing.
gonna start having problems.
Yeah, nothing works good forever.
Mm. No, that well, in that sense, what man made it doesn't work forever, but
Oh,
the world,
the world will work
the world
forever.
is
Yeah.
amazing. The world is amazing just
No,
because it does that.
not forever either. Until it can't anymore. It's got
See, we have
a
once again, bro. That's why we fuck up so much because we have this fucking this ideology that the world will fucking self destroy itself. Yeah.
no, but it will. That's a fact. That's not an ideology, but it's
Well, it is.
long from. By the time the world will destroy itself, we wouldn't be around for trillions, trillions of years.
Yeah, there's no fucking. We really have no date on how. There's no expiration for there's no expiration date for the world.
No,
That's another that's like what I'm saying, bro. That's an ideology. That's another ideology that people have just made up. They think that the world is good. It's a scientific fact because of everything that people know. You don't know fucking shit, bro. We don't know anything about our own fucking history that just happened like fucking 80 years ago. As long as fucking 80 years ago, the
I
fuck are
know,
they gonna know about the world?
but we know about the world is gonna end because the sun is gonna die at some point. That's a
Well,
fact.
we know
That's
that
a fact.
yeah, the sun will die out at some fucking point, but when is that? Again,
Yeah,
we have an estimated number that's made up.
yeah, that's made up. But what I mean is, it's not when, it's if, and that if is true. It
When
will happen.
when
When
that
nobody
is
knows.
if yeah, exactly.
Nobody knows when. Nobody's able to ever estimate. But like I said, it will be long gone before the world. Like
How fucking wrong up?
the world is gonna fucking outlive us way too long.
Yeah, the funny thing is that we don't even know if the fucking sun first will die out or we'll get hit by a giant fucking asteroid and it'll just fucking
Oh, it
fuck
could.
up our belt and there'll be no sun, there'll be no planets, there'll be no little Pluto left, there'll be no Earth left, there'll be nothing.
Yeah, it could
The
happen
something
tomorrow.
just
Could
goes.
happen just like yeah, could happen just like that, and that's it.
We have no idea fucking nothing. What by the time they know something is incoming, we get fucking the fuck are we gonna do? The hell are we gonna do?
There is nothing we can do, bro. We're floating through space. What you mean? At millions of miles an hour per second.
We're just impact. The world is just gonna disintegrate because is the world is a ticking time fucking bomb, and just by the way it is,
Oh, look who's on,
if it
bro.
gets thrown off, What's up?
That look who jumped on. Gabby.
I didn't see. I don't see, bro.
You were saying?
Yeah, and look at the way our planets are built. If we get thrown off our fucking axis, what the fuck happens? Does anybody knows what happens?
No, but the estimation is dust.
That just a
Yeah.
big implosion.
Yeah, dust particles everywhere.
Just a big ass fart implosion.
Yep.
And we're gonna disappear. So we really have no clue like what the fuck is going on at the moment.
If the sun shuts off for a second, we're fucked.
Oh yeah, that's but that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
That's not gonna happen for a long time. Like I said, everything in the universe will outlast us. Everything. We're gonna be the first ones to go. We're gonna be the first ones to fucking die out, and then everything else will. So
because we're literally nothing but specks of dust.
Yeah, and we're more vulnerable than everything else. We need fucking water, we need oxygen, we need food. The planet doesn't need none of that. It's still gonna be around without all of that. We're not.
As the planets are self-sufficient.
Exactly.
We're really not. Nope. We're not built like that.
No, we're parasites. Get off the planet.
Yeah, literally. And that's why the planet has to cleanse herself once and again.
Yeah. Like it's like we help the planet to some extent, you know, because the planet needs us as well. Well, not us specifically. It needs life. It needs some sort of animal, some sort of life.
It needs fauna, yes.
Yeah, it needs.
But the fauna needs the fauna needs a healthy planet as well.
Yeah, but it doesn't specifically need us. As in
humans. It doesn't need humans at all.
No.
At all.
We're actually damaging it. We're doing more bad than good.
All we are doing is damaging it. We are nothing but parasites, as you said.
If we lived like the fucking
the ancients
used to, yeah, then we might have a chance. But at this rate, like I said,
and see, that's another thing. I think that is like a hidden message in the Bible. Oh, the apple. Yeah. And shit. Like what most people think the apple is, like it's knowledge. And what is knowledge? Advancement. As time goes on.
Destruction. Yeah. That's it, bro. People are curious. and like it says, curiosity killed the cat.
Kill the cat.
Curiosity will kill us too, at some point. It's just how it's meant to be.
It is already, but come on, like look at all the fucking man-made disasters that fucking has happened. To Chernobyl, to us fucking people, fucking Hiroshima and Nagasaki, to everything. Like, come on.
Bro, that's not even the worst natural.
Man-made. I mean,
yeah, human-made disasters. The worst human-made disasters you can see this day, bro. You can see today.
Oh yeah.
Look on the internet. Look at all the music. Look at all the movies. Look at all the shit. That's the real fucking disasters, bro.
In a way, you're right, bro. But the real disaster to Earth is the fucking industrial age. That's the real fucking disaster.
It's not as bad as what today is doing to the world, bro.
You're right, because people are fucking blind and they don't see beyond their noses because they're poisoned with so much fucking shit.
Yeah, they're actually doing more fucking damage today than we did in the Industrial Revolution.
But they don't understand. No. It's because stupidity will go on and it'll spread to their fucking children and shit.
It's because they're walking around like this, bro. And they're walking around like this, you know? They can't see shit. Like what are you supposed to do?
They won't see beyond their noses, exactly. Everything's fucking media orientated. Everything is brand orientated. Everybody wants to be a part of a social fucking standard and shit. Everybody has to dress some sort of way. Everybody has to drive some sort of fucking type of car.
They have to eat some sort of food and take pictures with it and post it on Instagram and get the fucking gratification and all this shit, you know?
we were laughing because we came from a different fucking generation. We didn't really fucking.
Yeah, but
Uh,
to them, it's everything, you know.
yeah, obviously.
The way to us, like
But
being
look at
fucking
but look at the thing that it's not, and it's not just them. It's not the younger fucking generations, bro. I see people that are 30 years old, 40 years old,
yeah, because
that
they
are
get pulled
following.
into it.
They are following the same fucking standards, bro.
They get
So
pulled into
when
it.
so when the youth see the older people fucking acting like retards, can they fucking really help themselves?
No, not really.
And there's
And
supposed to
plus,
be some sort of fucking uh, I don't know, somebody that people are supposed to look up to.
yeah, role models and shit.
The role models.
Nah, bro. Like I said, no, kids can only do what they see, and if their parents and people around them they don't teach them no different, and they don't show them no different, then who is it to blame? Is it the kids or is it everybody else?
I don't know, bro. I don't know, to be honest, because I could say from personal fucking experience, nobody really taught me how to fucking think like this. The role fucking shaped me, and
Yeah,
circumstances fucking shaped me. Nobody taught me to fucking think like this. Nobody in our fucking culture has such open minds. You get me? It's all fucking secluded. Everybody lives inside a box, and you know what that is as well.
I
That's
know.
most fucking cultures. That's most people.
Yeah, they just keep to themselves. They're all secluded and closed, and they don't like change and other
Yeah.
cultures and other people and other nothing.
And they just push their own ideology and their own views and shit.
Yep.
There's
It's
no. Go on.
it's because we, you know, we're foreigners as well in a different country, so we had to adapt to different ideas, and we had to keep open minds.
In the same way, you're right, bro. But we grew up all around all kinds of different people as well. Well, I did especially. I grew up with the fucking Irish.
Yeah,
They're
that's the thing.
fucking
We
closest people with me, and then fucking I started hanging around with foreigners and all kinds of shit.
we
So
grew up with fucking Polish people, Gypsy people, Irish people, Russian people, all kinds of people, Asian
everybody,
people, black people.
Slovakians, fuck Mongolians, Japanese, Chinese people, literally everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody you can fucking think of.
And the thing is, we weren't just like, oh, I know that person. Like we actually fucking knew those people.
Oh, if we say we know somebody, we know somebody. Because if it is an acquaintance, that's an acquaintance. A friend is somebody that you really truly know.
That's it, bro. So
That's that.
we kind of had to, you know. It was a bit of a call it. Uh, can't think. I can't think. I need a juju
it's it's a
of
bit.
an obligation. That's the one. It was a bit of an obligation, you
Yeah,
know,
you're
towards
right
the
to
people we
learn.
were hanging around with to learn
Yeah,
about their culture and
yeah,
shit.
you're right, bro. You're right. And
Like,
not only an obligation, like I personally really had a curiosity because I love history,
yeah,
I love culture. I have a deep fucking ancestral background and shit as you have.
same.
And we
But
are just
I felt like I had to know something, you know, something about their culture, something about them. Because if
yeah,
not, I just felt stupid. I just felt, you know, like I don't know nothing about you.
you're
uh,
right, bro. You're
you
right.
know,
But the funny thing is how like most of the people that we actually did know and grew up around, how did we know about their cultures before? Like 99% we knew about their cultures before we even met them.
that's true.
That
That's true. Yeah,
bro, what about me? Like can't I tell a person, doesn't matter if he's Asian or black, I can tell if they're from anywhere. It's just this fucking gift I have. I
yeah,
can tell a black person if he's Ghanaian or he's fucking South African or he's fucking a Igbo or fucking whatever the fuck he is. Like,
yeah. Uh, yeah, you're right. And in part, it's to do with a lot of things. Like I said, it's the cultural diversity in Ireland. It's the way
the
the
curiosity,
education
like you.
system was set up as well. Especially our school. We had a fucking diverse school as well. All kinds of
Oh,
people in our school.
we had a very diverse school. You know?
The way religion kind of teaches you about different religions and shit over here. It kind of pushes that idea, you know,
In a way, you're right. Yeah. But
to be a
have
little
you
bit
not
more open minded.
But did you not see even in school, bro? Some religions were pushed more than others.
Yeah.
Like, what religion did we learn more about than fucking than like the fucking Quran or the Torah and shit? We
Obviously,
learned more about Christianity
it was mainly focused on Christianity,
because it was a Christian's brother
and
school.
and then you do a little bit of each other religion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was like for the test or something. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
obviously, I run off and do fucking Islam, or you run off and fucking whatever the fuck is. So
You do 4 years of Christianity and like a week of Islam, a week of
the Torah and shit. Yeah,
yeah,
Judaism.
a week of Judaism, a week of Buddhism. You know.
They throw some fucking Hinduism in there, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah. They're like, that's it. We taught you all the religions.
Our school was funny as hell, though. We had a good school. It was a tough school. It was diverse as fuck.
Yeah.
We had some pretty cool teachers.
And come on, bro, in the inner city center, north inner city center, like that's.
Yeah, we were right smack bang in the middle of fucking town, man, as well. So, yeah.
That's one
You
of the
can't
worst
get
places to fucking go to school.
stop, bro. That fucking that was a lovely place, bro. I loved it.
Oh, I loved school, bro.
I loved it, bro. Come on.
But
Even though we had our little fucking thingies, that's some shit
fuck
that
it.
you can't ever forget.
Fuck it, bro. That was fun. What you mean? That's
Exactly.
life. I wouldn't change nothing if I were to go back.
Bro.
You know.
Exactly.
I
Not one
wouldn't change
fucking
nothing.
thing, bro.
But the thing is, even the teachers said that it's the worst fucking school in the city.
And apparently we were the worst fucking class in that school.
And we were the worst class in the school for a long time, man.
Since the like late 1800s or whatever the fuck, like 90s or fucking whatever. That school is very fucking old.
Yeah. And we were the worst fucking class in there. But do you not remember? We went in and there was what? 36 of us? 38? They split us into two.
Class?
Yeah, they split us into two fucking classes. There was just too many of us.
If all of us stayed in the one class, it would have been fucking. We would have been sitting
chaos.
on top of each other's heads.
We caused chaos in that school.
And even though it was it was like we loved those dudes, but it was like we had a rivalry towards them. We saw them at the halls, and it was like it was on shit flying, people fucking fighting each other, each other. And shit.
We got fucking whole classes suspended.
Oh.
You not remember? We used to fight the whole fucking classes. Used to get suspended. Who did it? Everybody. Yeah. Okay. Everybody in detention.
In literally all of us, the whole class used to sit in detention.
Days at a time. Days, not hours.
And you know what's the funny thing? Rarely would anybody fucking snitch on us because we were a bad class, bro.
Never. When has
there was once or fucking twice, bro. I remember there was once or twice, and especially I got in trouble. Remember once, and I don't know what the fuck happened. The whole class got fucking thing, and somebody ratted on me.
Bro,
somebody ratted on me, bro.
I remember we never did that shit, bro. That was one of the fucking lowest things you could do in our class.
Yeah, bro. Exactly.
No one ever snitched in that class, bro. Dylan wouldn't snitch. Brandon wouldn't snitch. Nobody'd snitch, bro. Renix wouldn't snitch.
Bro. No.
All the people that were like, you know, more secluded and more fucking know, goody two shoes, they wouldn't fucking snitch, bro. Nobody.
Because all of them, as many times that we had the tension and we fucked something up, everybody always sat through. We always, bro, like our whole fucking class was just a bunch of Spartans. That's all I can fucking describe.
We were a family, bro. We were like a family. Our whole class was a family. Like one goes down, we all go down. It was communism, bro. It was fucking communism.
Literally. And when I had that shit with Larkin as well, all of Larkin was after me, bro.
And the whole of the school was fucking after them then?
School had my back, bro. I can't say no.
Come on, bro. We used to we were in like what? Second year, third year? And we used to fuck with like fifth years?
Oh yeah, I had a lot of shit with older boys, man.
Yeah.
The older boys always had some sort of shit with me, so man, yeah. Whatever the fuck, man.
It was
hated bullies because I used to get bullied when I was younger. So if anybody bullied me, and I sort of know how to,
yeah.
I knew how to use it.
See, that's the thing. We got into more fights over people bullying other people, not us. We'd always
I,
help other people.
yeah, it's sort of in a way, but yeah.
We'd
I,
always
I,
jump in
I,
for other people.
I hated that shit since I was a fucking kid, bro. I absolutely hated that shit. Hated people throwing out around their weight or fucking acting like they're tough and shit, man. That's literally the
Yeah.
one of the reasons what made me go into fucking judo and whatnot and fucking kickboxing. Yeah, it was just weird, bro. I had to learn how to fucking protect myself, especially where the fuck I was living, bro. So it was a thing since I was a kid. And we had, like our school was tough as fuck as well. We had a lot of fucking lads that were like
Yeah.
tough in the school.
The same thing happened to me because when I came over, I didn't know any English, no nothing. I was in sixth class, you know. I went into sixth class for like half half of the year, yeah, from February until the end of the year or something like that. And I got bullied to shit. I didn't know no English. I couldn't defend myself. I couldn't explain myself. I couldn't do shit.
No
So
hable, no English, no hable, no English.
so you know, I went to boxing. I started speaking the language. I started making friends, and I was like, nah, this shit don't go down no more. Like that's not fun. Ain't nobody going through this shit anymore. Not me, not anybody else.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. I
No.
remember the boys. I remember the older boys doing like fucking horrible shit. I won't name names and shit.
Yeah,
Or
they
they're
used to
trying to
do
fucking stick
horrible fucking
toilets, like
shit.
heads down toilets and shit, man.
Bro, they used to stick carrots up people's buttholes and shit. Come on.
Well, come on,
Come on. Like, you know the shit they used to do.
bro.
But,
We were like our school was fucking dumb as fuck.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that shit made us be who we are today, you know?
Wouldn't change that shit for fucking anything,
No,
bro.
like I said, I wouldn't change it either. I can't complain. Cause who
So yeah,
knows
that's
if life was easy, I probably would have been some little sissy or something, you know, just sitting there, not minding, you know, thinking about stupid shit, not looking at what's going on around. That's not the kind of person I want to be, bro.
that's the majority of people these days, bro.
Yeah, but that's
And
not.
it's not particularly that they're sissies, but that most
No,
people are just blind.
I'm not calling anybody a sissy. I
Uh,
said that I probably would have turned into one.
no, that's what I'm saying, bro. Not in particular of them being fucking sissies, but people are fucking blind.
Yep.
Because nowadays everybody seems to fucking have heart. The UFC is on, and we have boxing coming back. We have fucking Tank, and then we have fucking other people, bro. Fucking Teofimo Lopez and shit. Like, come on. And everybody thinks that they're a fighter nowadays.
Yeah, bro, and there's still lads walking around with their fucking ankles out. Get the fuck out of here. You can't tell me you watch boxing and then you have fucking your ankles out. Like, that just doesn't go. You walk into a gym with your ankles out, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. But that shit doesn't run.
Yeah, bro. Hey, it is what it is, bro. To some people, okay.
Yeah, skinny jeans and fucking ankles out, and they think they can box. Motherfucker
Hey,
can't.
bro.
You can't even 1-2 on the spot. Come on, come on, 1-2. Switch up. Let's go.
But see the funny thing is like you're saying that, bro. But I know so many of our like Dagi lads and Chechen lads and fucking Russian lads that have the moccasins on and they have the long hair and they
Skinny
have the fucking
jeans and
skinny jeans and motherfucker they will triple fucking they'll 720 kick you in the face and break your jaw, man.
yeah, but you can tell those kind of people apart, bro.
Bro, you know what's the funny thing? Sometimes you just really don't, bro. I've walked in like personally. I've been to a few gyms in my life. You get me, and when you walk in, bro, and you just see some of the lads walking in, especially in Russian gyms and shit,
I know you don't
you're
think
like,
nothing of
what the
them.
fuck, you little faggot? Like, what the like? No offense, like to anybody, but like, you little fairy. Like, what is you doing here? And then you see them on the pads, and they're like, and they're like so nice, and you're like,
Yeah, because it doesn't matter what someone looks like or what
Exactly,
it,
like you can't judge a person by his fucking
it's the fucking
code.
years of practice that they fucking put behind,
And that's it, bro.
'Cause
Literally.
if that motherfucker looks like whatever he looks like and he's been doing it for 7, 8 years, there's no way he's not gonna knock me the fuck out. There's just no way. A chick doing martial arts for 7 to 8 years will knock me the fuck out.
Oh yeah,
so
obviously, bro.
so
That those people would fucking deal with any normal person that doesn't
so
fucking train.
that's what I mean. Like, yeah, you can't really fucking judge them, but like the majority of them you can tell. The majority of people you can tell.
You're right, like 80-90% of them you
Yeah.
can tell, but then there's those motherfuckers that you're like,
Come on, bro. My uncle fucking started wearing skinny jeans. He's almost 50. He got his hair back wearing skinny jeans and shit with a fucking
uh,
big fluffy Gucci fucking jacket and shit. I'm like,
yeah, but
no.
your uncle's a fucking G though, bro. Come on,
Yeah,
like.
but that's what I mean. Like, and I'm like, no. He's like, yeah. I'm like, no. What the fuck is wrong? He's like,
But he
but
has style, motherfucker. He has
yeah.
style like
He's like,
Rolls Royce.
but I can. I'm like, yeah,
Exactly.
but don't. He's
But he
like, yeah, but
can,
I
and he looks
can.
good at. He can, and he looks good in it, and like so
Oh,
what, bro?
he always takes the piss out of me. He's like, what? I look better than you, huh? Do I look better than you?
It's like I'm 50 years old, and you motherfucker.
Bro, like, do I look better than you, huh? Is that it? Shut the fuck. Shut the fuck.
You're hurting my feelings.
Oh, bro. Motherfucker could walk into anywhere and pull the youngest fucking 18-year-olds out of anywhere.
Oh, there is those motherfuckers, bro. There is definitely.
I'm 27, bro, and I can't pull 18-year-olds anymore. In 3 years, I'm gonna be fucking sticking to my fucking age class, 30s and up. I won't even go into the fucking 20s. Yeah, I won't even dip into the 20s. Motherfucker's almost 50 and he's pulling 18-year-olds. Like, what the fuck?
Like I said, bro, there is those people. They don't age, bro, and they don't want to lose their youth.
Mm-hmm.
And they always had they don't lose their youth. It's not that they don't want to lose their youth. They just
They
don't
just don't.
lose it. Yeah, it just comes to them fucking natural and shit, bro. It's just it does come natural. It comes to them natural.
What is going on with your camera?
What's wrong with my camera?
It went off. We cannot see you anymore.
That's sad times. How about now?
How about no? Still can't see you.
Well, too bad.
Oh, there we go. Nope.
Oh, there you go.
Nope.
I turned it off again.
Yep. Nope. It's just fucking on and off. You know what? We've been on for an hour and 38 minutes. I think.
Yeah, we gotta call it a night, definitely.
I think we shall conclude the third episode here, guys.
Everybody have a good night.
Wish everybody a good night, good evening, good morning, good wherever you were.
Good wherever you were.
Peace.
Peace out. Good night.